Welcome to another episode of WTF Cinema.
Hi everybody, welcome back to WTF Cinema. I gotta tell you, WTF Cinema has not exactly gone in the direction I envisioned. I originally saw it as a chance to get back at the movies that hurt my brain, at the movies that didn't make sense, at the movies I couldn't stand. But so far on this show, I've already done Repo the Genetic Opera, which I love, and The Fifth Element, which I love. And today, we're doing a John Cusack movie. I love John Cusack. And I especially love the movies from the 80s. If you ever watch movies from the 80s, you've seen the John Cusack films. Better Off Dead, Say Anything, The Sure Thing. They're all essentially the same movie repeated, but that doesn't make them any less enjoyable. Until you come to today's film, One Crazy Summer. Yeah, the title really sets the mood for what we're looking at here. So, our main character is named Hoops. He's a cartoonist who draws about a big rhino being taunted by fluffy bunnies while looking for love. Yeah, I just said that. Yeah. Just a little snippet as the main character's cat runs into its kennel. I don't know if that's cute or morbidly disturbing. So Hoops' mother, is it Hoops's? Is it Hoops? So John's mother runs in and announces that he's late for his graduation and that she has just freshly cleaned his graduation gown. Yeah, this is what most of this movie is. Set up, punchline, set up, punchline, set up, punchline, set up, punchline. So we cut to the graduation and there he is. His gown is now a short sleeve shirt. Cute. How did the hat shrink? I mean, it's got like cardboard or something up here. Even if the fabric shrunk a little bit, that would end up folding. Like, the entire hat wouldn't just shrink down in size. The hat would get all funny shaped if the fabric shrunk, which I doubt it would. And who would throw the hat into the washer, A? Because her argument was that she washed it because the stuff is rented and a lot of people wear it. Okay, but you keep the hat. And I think I actually still have the gown, now that I think about it. Or maybe that was from college. Are college graduations different from high school graduations? I don't know. And neither do the writers of this movie. So our hero attends the world-famous Generic High School, home of the Generic football team, and of course their mascot... I've forgotten to write a punchline to this bit. If you have a punchline and would like to submit it, email address is right there. Thanks. So, end of the graduation, all the students throw their hats up in the air, much like you'd expect, even though both times I've graduated it never happened, because everybody wanted to hold on to their hat. And when the hats come down, it kills one of the students. That's right. The little cardboard hat, thrown up in the air, came down like a knife into the back of the student. Killing him. Killing him. You don't need Mythbusters for this one. I can tell you it doesn't work. There's no way you're going to get the penetration power from just tossing a hat up in the air. And by the way, nobody reacts to the fact that this kid's dead now. The hero puts him in the chair, walks off. Nobody goes, "Oh my god, a kid just died from a hat in the back!" Weirdest Dr. Seuss book ever. So, Hoops is a failed basketball player who decides to go on vacation with his best friend so that he can finish his art project while escaping his domineering mother. Yeah. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Huge chunk of plot. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Welcome to the roller coaster that is our film. Now on the way there, his friend picks up his little sister, who is apparently going with them for this summer vacation, and her dog. It's a running gag throughout the movie that anytime anybody makes fun of how ugly the dog is, the little girl basically tortures them. I'll show you this one example because it's retarded and you can just extrapolate from there the future examples. So we see these girls taunting the dog. And the crosswalk guard tells them what everybody's mother told them growing up. If you make a face like that and somebody pats you on the back, it's gonna stick. And then we see it happen. Welcome to our movie, where we don't go with logic, we go with retarded logic. Also, how did patting them on the back make the doll's face change? Magic? Was there magic and I wasn't aware of it? This movie is so stupid. It is almost painful to watch. Alright, sorry. Let's keep going. So we meet our damsel in distress. She's on the run from some big goons. Luckily, Hoops manages to distract them. And they all get away together from the goons. In the process of running away, though, the friend slams on the gas before disconnecting the gas pump from the car, so they drag the gas pump along with them. The gas pump that you can very clearly see was already laying on the ground before they hit the gas. And look, it's right there. Wouldn't the handle part of the gas pump break off if you just peeled off? Wouldn't there be gas flying everywhere at that point? Even if the handle held firm, it was pumping gas at the time. So gas was coming up through the mechanism, so wouldn't there be like a geyser of gas when they pull off? And you're dragging something along the ground made of metal. Wouldn't there be sparks? And wouldn't the sparks set off the gas? In short, shouldn't that scene have looked a lot more like this? Mad Max, eat your heart out. We've got a 5-second car chase that can't be beat.
What are you doing? It's already left.
We'll make it.
We'll make it.
So we're going for the Hollywood stereotype. They're going to jump the car off a very small incline ramp and onto the ferry that's getting away.
You might want to brace yourselves, though.
But if you watch right here, you can see the car is already far too low and off to the side to make this jump. Thanks to the magic of Hollywood jump cuts, it makes it anyway. Phew! I was worried. And here's my question, though. The motorcycles are right behind them, inches behind them throughout parts of the chase. And we watch that the motorcycle completely fails to make that jump seconds after the car did. If it was going as fast as the car, which it had to be to keep up, weighing less, wouldn't it go further instead of shorter? There's no reason on earth, if the car could make the jump, which it couldn't, but it did, that the motorcycle couldn't, even though it didn't, and it should have. That was actually kind of a fun little segment there. Oh good! Bobcat Goldthwait's in this movie. That ought to class it up a bit. Oh God. So we learned that a major Hollywood company is on the island shooting a Jaws ripoff, which I'm sure would be vital to the plot if I cared. I wonder if this nice fellow here is going to be our villain.
You
touched my car! Right, well, let me just get it clean then. You touched it again! Don't ever touch my car!
Alright, I know the phrase is hopping mad, but have you ever in your life seen or been a person so angry you had to bounce? I can't. You have to bounce up and down? Really? I have to bounce. That's just bad acting. That's being told to show me you're as angry as humanly possible, and as an actor, your decision is to portray that by going boingy, 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 boingy. That's not angry. That's retarded. Like this movie.
Do you realize for every lost, mangled doll, there's a little girl with a broken heart?
And we meet our hero's other friend, Ak Ak, played by Booger from Revenge of the Nerds. This movie just oozes talent from every pore. And you know what time it is. Time for me to say that I'm sorry that we're out of time, and that I'll see you next week to finish this review of John Cusack's One Crazy Summer, which is one retarded movie.
Thank you for watching WTF Cinema. Until next time, what the f***, man?